Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And of course the Grizzlies, they have the 9th spot currently.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Williams is out there with Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Morant against DiVincenzo.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Back to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
McDaniels finds Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
With the crossover. Yep, count it. And it's a tie ball game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Ooh, it's stolen away. Jackson on the wing. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Randall on the screen. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Here's Jackson. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Edwards. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Knocks down the long J.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Morant. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. 9 points in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And stolen by Morant. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Tries to keep it alive. And the basket by Aldama.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to DiVincenzo. Hits the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Fires from the line. And it's Morant missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Randall finds Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Fades away. Memphis with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Morant, pass to Aldama. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards. Oh, misses the dunk.
Ooh, he tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week. Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's McDaniels. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Nails it from 3. He's got 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Morant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Spencer, averaging around 6 a game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Miller outside. And here's Clark for 3. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis leading by 5. To the paint. And they're on the run. Moving it up. Here's Dillingham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Spencer. For 3. Fires in the triple.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Reed sets a screen. Lets it go from deep. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Down low. Here's Aldama. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Miller, the pass to Reed. Memphis with a rebound. Conchar outside. The fader. Can't get it to drop.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good from Conley.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Now here's Aldama, guarded by Miller. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got 8.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay.
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside. Reed passes to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Conley. Randall outside. Takes the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, their fan base is concerned. We're seeing it all over social media. They expect more from this team, but right now, this team doesn't seem to have more to give.
Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Well, the Grizzlies shooting the ball 70% in this game.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel it.
Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Picked by Aldama. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Aldama. No good from outside. Minnesota has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen Jaren Jackson Jr. take major leaps offensively.
His scoring and efficiency has gone up, and it's been paired with his other defensive ability, and that has made him lethal. Now, if we could just focus on the rebound.
The Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Conley looking for an opening. Randall, the pass to Reed. That shot missing. Nice D from Landale. Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Randall pulls down the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Inside, here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, a couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. PA, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Reed passes to Clark. Outside Conley. Here's Dillingham, averaging around 5 points a game. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by Landale. Memphis leading by 3. And it's Aldama off the drive. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Conchar outside. There's a screen. Six on the shot clock. Going inside. Here's Aldama. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Conley. And here's Clark for 3. It's hauled in by Landale. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Aldama from outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Clark for 3. Memphis with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Morant with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Good on the bucket. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Shot is up. Clark, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Jackson outside. Aldama outside. From deep, Morant. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Dillingham. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Wells misses.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Here's Morant.
After that insane start, he's really cooled down here in the second quarter. It's been that kind of...
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Now here's McDaniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That three's off the mark. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. The layup misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Offensive rebound. The three is up. On target from range. McDaniels got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. The baseline J, and count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
It's Edwards with a drive. Reed for 3. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Aldama's checked in for Landale. Outside Wells. Pass to Aldama. 5 on the clock. Now here's Williams. From deep, Morant. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back after this.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. For the Eastern Conference, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, he's one of the best players in the league. He always going to be in the mix for these kind of awards.
And while winning this is nice, Brunson has his eyes set on the big picture. Rings upon rings upon rings. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Grizzlies lead by 8. On the court for Memphis. Jalen Wells out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. but part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And Morant drops them both.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside, Williams. Outside, Wells. Outside, Morant. The three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Jackson. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 9.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Edwards finds Randall. They get the rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 11. Here we go! From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
And stolen by Jackson. Ja steps on the gas, lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
To halt the run. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Shooting 6 for 12 from the field now. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to Edwards from behind the arc. Edwards on target.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Back to Morant. Outside, Williams. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside McDaniels. The 3, DiVincenzo. Hits the 3-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Morant, the pass to Jackson. This one for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Jackson, the pass to Wells. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Edwards, so good inside.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Moran against DiVincenzo. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Moran. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. A 12-point game. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. To the left side wing. No good on the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The lead now cut to single digits. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Outside, Williams. Back to Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 31.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside, DiVincenzo for 3. Randall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's Morant. Cashes in the 12-footer. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Moran against Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Puts up a 3. Conchar with some nice D.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Landale. Misses the baby hook. Timberwolves trail by 10. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Alec.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Right side Ingles. Here's Reed. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. 8 points here for Naz Reid.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
And the shot goes in.
Let me just say this. You're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant because his handle is on a string.
Outside Reed. Let's go with a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Morant. 37 points for him. With 1 on the clock. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Memphis ahead. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Landale, back to Caldwell Pope. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Randall, good.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Memphis leading by 6. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. There's the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Randall with the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Jackson. Conchar outside from downtown. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Reed sets a screen. Fires the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. Back to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. The rebound by Shannon.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Jackson. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Randall outside. Here's Dillingham. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Randall can't hit.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And he comes up with a bucket. Reed's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
To the inside, here's Jackson. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got rebound number 8 now. Jackson outside. Conchar outside. From deep. They get it again.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Morant into the lane. Oh, Morant! No one better driving the basketball.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
For three, Randall. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Jackson for three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Reed, good. Reed's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Conchar drives in. Count that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
That right there, that's what their goal is. Get high-quality looks.
Oh, stolen by Morant. 3 on 3. Unloads. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has got 13 in the second half. Morant, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go from 11. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Edwards. Off on the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A throwback possession. 2 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now Randall puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Morant. Now Jackson. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
Now DiVincenzo. Can't get the 3. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Timberwolves trail by 8. From deep. Money from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Randall! Oh, the long ball, no good. Grizzlies lead by 7. 1:11 left to play in the fourth. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Morant! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Edwards. Edwards on the move. Randall outside. DiVincenzo fires. No good from 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. That misses.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
The triple drop.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Shannon. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Timberwolves foul. Anthony Memphis. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
Number 23.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Ja Morant.